I want to tell you a story about Red Guitar. This was a story that was relayed to me recently by Trevor Rubing, who's the president and founder of a great organization based out of Grand Rapids here and has some other regional locations called New City Kids. Fantastic organization, and I encourage you to look them up online and see what they're all about. They're having a fantastic impact on kids' lives and really changing the course and direction of their lives for the better. And so it's an organization that I believe deeply in and have gotten to know Trevor and work with him and support him in this mission. So check it out. But I was meeting with Trevor a few weeks ago in my office, and he was telling me the story about a Red Guitar. And he said that he had somebody there. Part of what they do at New City Kids is very musical. It's one of the ways they kind of engage kids, and it's there's all kinds of studies around how it helps people learn as they play instruments and are musical. So music is a big part of what they do. And somebody came in and said, I want to give you a guitar. And so they often get donations, which is great. I don't know, often. I think they're always in need of help and support. And Trevor mentioned that a lot of times they get people's leftover stuff. He said, somebody will give me an old computer that's kind of broken down. They said, I don't want this anymore. Here, you can have it. And he's kind of thinking like, thanks, but geez, if you don't want it, if it doesn't work for you, how's it going to work for me? And that's typically what happens, right? For a lot of us probably do that. We give our old stuff to Goodwill or to charitable organizations. Well, he told me the story about this gentleman who wanted to give him a guitar, and he brought him out to his car, and he opened the trunk, and in there was this beautiful, brand new red guitar. And Trevor kind of looked, at it. It was like, was that for me? And he said, yeah, I want to give that to you. And he said, geez, thank you. I don't really understand. Most people don't give us new stuff. Like, this is beautiful and looks expensive. It's really nice guitar. Are you sure? In the guy's comment, and I'm paraphrasing and telling this story, kind of relaying what Trevor told to me, was like, why shouldn't these kids have the nicest things? Why should they get all the leftovers, right? And it was really powerful as Trevor told me that, right? Because why shouldn't they have the nicest things? Why do we only give away our old stuff, our used stuff, the stuff we don't want? Now, look, that's generous, and Goodwill, I give a bunch of stuff to Goodwill, and I think that is all great. It's not that that's bad, but it just really challenged me to think about, and I wanted to relay it to you, is why don't we give new stuff? Why don't we give really good stuff to charitable organizations? Because don't they deserve the best too? And in fact, the topper of the whole story was he didn't give Trevor just one. He gave him two brand new red guitars. And so it got me thinking about my life, whether it's my charitable donations. Am I giving red guitars, if you will, or am I just giving all the old stuff? Again, it's okay to give the gently worn stuff and to pass it on, not throw it out. But it got me thinking about, I need to give more red guitars out to people and organizations. And I even kind of thought about it in terms of, my time, my attention. Do I give people my red guitar of attention, or do I give them the leftovers? What's left of me at the end of the day? It's good reflection for family too, as I come home from work. Am I spent? Did I give everything at the office, but I'm giving my leftovers at home, or am I giving home my very best? It just hit me in a lot of ways. I think there's a lot of ways that this story could potentially resonate. It certainly resonated with me in a lot of different ways, and so I'm sharing it, so I hope it resonates with you in a lot of ways. But think about the red guitar. Think about that, how it applies to you, and see what you can go and do with that. And as always, I would love to hear stories of examples of doing this and how it worked out. Thanks for listening.